Hello everybody, welcome on back. I'm Orion. We are playing some more Demon Hunt. Of course, today we are going to be playing the kunai weapon, a weapon we haven't really used a lot, and I did get a unique item for it. I went through all the uniques to try to kind of pick out what I could do next, and I decided, okay, kunai sounds cool, so we're going to do a scatter kunai build. So with one of these evolutions, we're going to be able to scatter kunais, and then this one's basically going to be scattered kunais, also scatter to 2. So I assume that just means we're going to get like, they're going to scatter, and then when they maybe hit an enemy, they scatter, or maybe they just scatter even more. I don't really know, but we should be shooting out a ton of projectiles. So that's what we're going to go with. We're going to jump back into the new boss zone so we can start working our way up to threat level 2 so we can get the final weapon, and then we'll showcase that. But we're still a little ways off that, so we have to do threat 1 first. So let's jump into this one. All right, let's not go. Okay, so we are starting off with the kunai. Shoots a bunch of different projectiles, seems like a decent weapon. Again, we haven't really used this weapon a lot though. I don't really know if I've showcased it off too much, so that's going to be the goal here today. In terms of builds, I'm not really looking for anything in particular. I guess we'll just kind of take whatever shows up. I don't have any of the cool caustic combinations yet, you know, where we can get caustic and ember, caustic and ion. I don't have those items unlocked yet, so that's why I'm not really looking for a particular build here. It'll just be whatever weapons show up, whatever ones look good, and then anything that will sort of increase my caustic damage. So we probably take more caustic weapons than others, but honestly, it's just, let's just level up the kunai and see if we can get the kunai to be the #1 weapon. All right, we're not seeing any kunai upgrades. Hoarder for each unused skill point. I don't think we'll take that. I mean, it won't be like horrible, but I'm not gonna sit on points. But I'm just kind of trying to think, you know, like sometimes I'll be sitting on 2 points, and that could be okay for a wave. All right, you know, like, because right now it's 4%. You level it up, you can get it up to 4% per point. So if you're sitting on 2 or 3 points at the end of a wave, you know, it could totally be worth it for the 8 to 12% extra damage boost. That's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, so what are we looking for kunai? So weapons, we're gonna be doing scatter. Kunai scatter into multiple projectiles. So let's go with damage and kunai count. So we'll prioritize damage, and then we'll go kunai count. So we'll just kind of get a ton of those. Oh, I should have bought that. Okay, we can't get this pylon yet. See, so if we clear this and we kill the elite, then we can maybe level up that one and get more damage per skill point. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of worth it, but kind of not. But I also don't really have any other. I don't think I really have any other artifacts right now that are much better. Okay, caustic will definitely do this one, so let's buy that. We did get 2 here. Okay, so that's gonna go up to 2.5. And then let's do erosion though. See, then we're gonna be back up to 3, so every unused skill point. See, so right now I get a 9% bonus, 12% bonus. You know, it could be worth it. Just, I'm not gonna purposely hoard the points though, so. Increases area damage, sure. Supposedly there was an update the other day that fixed the crashes, but I didn't see it, so I assume it's there, but I don't know. Okay, so oh man, I'm gonna buy the XP gain because I want to get that one, and then I'll just buy the kunai count. We're gonna have to hold off on scatter. Oh, that's literally right in the tree, huh? I don't think I've seen that before. Okay, so now we're gonna get scatter, and then it should scatter even more. We're gonna take leech here. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, that's a lot of scatters. Cool. This weapon's gonna kind of suck for bosses, but no, let's do the XP gains. But for normal mob clearing, it should be pretty good. And then of course we'll level up this weapon, so let's do kunai. So we get better kunai count, we get better scatter damage, and then just more damage and attack speed. And then let's do wise eye again. Okay, I dig that. That's pretty sick. This would pair well with this would pair really well with the surge gun that we like. We would just be we'll take that. I'm just gonna take, and then let's do mirror, which I think is damage. Do mirror and pierce. You know, I think we can get ricochet on the blaster. Blaster gets ricochet, right? Yeah, let's do ricochet. Okay, let's do pierce and damage. That'll fit with kind of the theme here. At least with kunai. I hope at some point too they add an endless mode for this game. I know it's only early access, but you know, I wouldn't quite say we're about halfway done with the content. You know, we're about halfway done. Increases leech. Okay. Then let's do wise eye again. Because I feel once you clear all the content, then I'm just curious, what do you do afterwards? I mean, I guess you kind of focus on builds, but that's where kind of the endless mode comes in. You know, that's where endless mode takes over, and that's when you start trying to get like the crazy builds, see how long you can last. I'm sure it'll come eventually. I mean, this game seems to be built for it. Okay, we can do the minigun. You know, this game would be really good with an endless mode. You could just do... You could start doing the repeat bosses, deal more damage at the end of the wave. But yeah, I like that one. Okay, then we'll do Ricochet. So Scatter's kind of almost like Ricochet, but it doesn't necessarily target an enemy. I don't know if the Ricochet will actually target an enemy. This one literally just shoots out a ton of projectiles. I'm gonna save up. I'm gonna come back and check this item. Again, I hope they update the... I want them to show the rarities of the item too. Oh, see, so that's a set piece. On the screen, when an item drops, man, because there's so many times, like, look how many enemies I'm kind of killing off screen. It's so hard to tell that they're dropping things unless you're actively looking at the map. So I would love it if they could eventually add either indicators on the map, you know, an arrow that says, hey, here's a legendary item that you missed, you should go get it, or here's a set item, or at least put the colors, because the items that drop, they just put a white dot, and so you don't know if it's good or bad. If it's a white item, I don't care. If it's a legendary item, then yes, I do care. Let's max out erosion. Even though I only have one caustic weapon, huh? I should really get another caustic weapon. At least one more. Okay, so with minigun, let's do... Launches a powerful, precise projectile with high... I guess we'll do... I guess we'll just do damage. Damage and attack speed. Oops. I saw the red and got scared. Max out erosion. Yeah, I definitely need to get another... Definitely need to get another caustic weapon. Just because the goal here is to make Kunai as strong as possible, so we'll do Runt. Usually we buy the blue, but I don't think we're gonna... I don't know if we're gonna even get area weapons here. Let's just re-roll. I should use my re-rolls more. Let's buy this. So we do have 2 caustic weapons now at this, or not caustic, 2 ember weapons now. Okay, we'll increase range and then let's go damage. Ooh, short. Oh, I should have, dang it. Should have bought that other, the void weapon one. Okay, let's do corrosive array. Again, I know we only have one caustic weapon, but the goal here is kunai, kunai, kunai. Kunai is going to be king this run. I wonder if I can get this one too. Yes, we can. Another ember weapon. No. All right, we'll do the hoarder. I want to keep doing the caustic one, but that doesn't show up. Regeneration, deal damage at the end of the wave. Let's do this one. Which one's this again? Increases luck, increases ember damage. I really like this kunai one. This one's pretty slick. Okay, surge. Oh, and I have enough points. Thank you. Okay. I would have been so sad if I didn't have enough points there. Okay, we'll do surge, and we'll try with surge, we'll try something different. Instead of doing the one that we know is super strong, where it shoots out a bunch of little mini projectiles, even though I feel like that is more of a theme here. All right, we'll do the meteor. Then we'll just do the void rift. Last weapon, I don't care what we get for the last weapon. I have 2 caustic weapons now, so that's fine. I really want to see a roadmap for this game soon too. Roadmaps are one of my favoriteest things ever in this world. No joke. I love seeing roadmaps for games. It gets me, I don't know why. I love a good roadmap. Like, here's what we're putting out. Here's what we're putting out in a month. Here's what we're putting out in 2 months. We're gonna have new weapons, new levels, new characters, ton of new artifacts, like new modes. It's like, oh yes, just give it to me. I love it. I don't think I've seen a roadmap for this game yet though, but I think that's important. I think roadmaps are important for obviously multiple reasons. We'll do this one because we are pretty much a projectile build for the most part. But one, it shows what you have planned for the game. Like, okay, this is the future content. You're buying an early access game. You want to know kind of what you're getting yourselves into. So here you go. This is our plan for the next 6 months, for a year. If you like what we're offering, then go ahead, purchase the game now, and you can feel confident that, hey, in 4 months, this is what you can expect. You know, I like that sort of commitment that devs can have. And even if they don't necessarily make the updates on time, or if they have to delay things, whatever, like, that's fine. But I just want to see something out there that shows what the plans are for the future of this game. And I think that stuff is really important. Okay, I'm not gonna take that. I'm not a fan of Orbiter. Okay, what are we gonna do with? Let's see what we're gonna do with Surge. We usually do spread. Let's see, multiple angled waves. Let's try cone. So let's try damage and scale. I'm gonna put it into damage. You know, I love just going back to roadmaps. I love good roadmaps. Just give me a good roadmap, and I'll be super happy. Because yeah, with this game, I don't know. We'll do Swarm. I have the points for it. I don't know what the plans are for this game. Because honestly, this game almost feels content complete. I almost have to go and verify that this is an early access game. Do clutch time. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm actually, before we get too far into this discussion, I'm gonna look real quick. The sound's gonna drop off here for a second. So let me look. Store page. Yeah, this is early access. Okay, just making sure. Because honestly, it doesn't feel like... With this game, it honestly doesn't feel like there's too much content missing. If they were to drop this game and say, this is the game, like, this is the release, $9, I'd be like, okay, got my money's worth, thank you. You know, I don't think I would really complain at all. Increases area damage for every... Okay. I mean, that's gonna boost up Surge by a good amount. But yeah, this feels like... It almost feels like a 1.0 game, at least in terms of content. There's a lot of weapons. There's a decent amount of levels. You know, I mean... Okay, we should take that comment back. The levels are all the same. I do hope that they change that here. But, you know, there's... I don't even know what the right word to say for this. I guess levels, but they don't really feel like levels. You know, there's enough... What am I looking for? I guess levels. There's enough levels to play. You know, each... I'm not going to buy these. For every area. That's a 4% boost, so we could just buy that. Ah, I blew it. You know, there's 4 different main bosses. Each of them has different difficulty settings. So there's that. There's like 24 or so different things to play, different challenges, levels. This game does need actual different levels though. All right, what are we doing with Swarm? Swarm, we're gonna do... I don't know. Let's do volatile first here. We'll just do that one. We'll worry about Swarm later. See, that Hoarder is still honestly a pretty good weapon, even when we don't purposely play for it. Because right now, am I maxed out at 4%? Either way, you know, we're at about... Jeez. We have 6 points now. So now we have 7 points. So we would be at like 21%. I don't know what I have for that. All right, let's prioritize Swarm. We could do Swarm shooting nodes at random. Let's try nodes, attack speed and damage. No, let's do attack speed and pierce. Right in time for the boss fight. All right, what are we gonna level up next? Swarm? Sure. What was this? Was this just a white one down here? Yeah. So yeah, like if I have 12 to 16 extra % damage right now, even if it's just for a little bit, that's really good. Oh yeah, and going back to the endless mode, if they add an endless mode, we'll be able to get, you know, we'll be able to level up all our weapons, because right now I can only get like one weapon to ultra. It's really hard. It's really hard to get 2 ultra weapons. You need to basically get, you need to start off with a purple and then basically get another purple. That's a 6% boost. We only have one area weapon though. Surge is an area weapon. Okay, what does nodes do? Oh, is that what? Oh, that's kind of cool. So is it shooting the nodes instead? Or am I can't even tell. Am I still? Yeah, okay. No, I'm still shooting out swarms. But then they drop these little nodes every once in a while that shoot out more. That's kind of cool. So I think it just randomly drops nodes. Okay, well that fits the theme here, I would say. You know, just as many projectiles as we can get. Okay, and we're almost at the boss. I love it when 2 drop. That's so good. Okay, let's go with clutch. Or run, sorry. But now I see those little things drop and I keep thinking they're health. But it's not. There's a lot of projectiles. Very hard to dodge everything. Okay, I gotta get, I want to get that last surge upgrade. Do I have any rerolls left? So now we get cone. Okay, yeah, that's kind of cool. I think the other one's better though. The one where we shoot it in all directions, basically cover the entire map. All right, last. Oh, I got stuck there. Damn. Okay, let's do scale. Scale seems fun. Okay, last wave, and then we get the boss. Let's see if we can get a shrine. No shrines. All right. Man, this is really tough. This is really hard to dodge all these bullets. It just doesn't happen. Okay, let's do scale. This is why I'm glad we took that, you know, that 25% damage reduction from enemy projectiles. Oh, God. I tried to see if I could get inside that, but that doesn't really seem to work very well. think I'm best just trying to stay at range. Though he should be dead. GG's, another dub. Okay, what did we get here? Can I really not see what these items are? This has got to be a new type of artifact. 330 new points. Kunai, king of DPS this run, obviously. We got it to ultra. We put a lot of these artifacts into it too. Caustic damage, erosion. This bonus here too. So yeah, we were at 4%. So you know that wasn't too bad. Kunai, that weapon's pretty cool. I like that Kunai weapon. One of these days, once we get a full set of uniques, you know what I should try to do is get 6 uniques equipped. And I might even have, I don't know if I have 6 yet. Let me check my storage. No, I have 5. No, yeah, I have 5. So we're kind of almost there. But once I get 6, you know, we could do like a full unique run where I try to get these 6 weapons and then basically level them up to make sure that I get the correct upgrade here. So we did get 2 set items. So we'll put those in there. I haven't been using the set items because like I'm not a huge fan of these. Habubu eggs, when you knock back Dialess Charger, gain damage for the run if you kill a charger close to you. That might be okay. You gain a barrier when you kill a rock beam. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Because then you have to equip like 3 of these. I don't know. I wish the bonuses were a little bit better. They seem to be only specific for the level too. You know, like Habubu eggs. I think that's only on the Habubu level. So the set items I think need to be, you know, a little bit more universal maybe. I don't know. But either way, I'm probably not going to invest too much into these. I think I'd rather just get a bunch of ultras or something. So yeah. All right. Well, there we go. Another successful demon hunt run. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.